Please like the channel, share, subscribe and click the bell icon. Today we will start chapter 1 of chemistry, matter in our surrounding. First we will see what is matter. Matter is anything which occupies space and has mass. Example: air, water, oxygen, hydrogen, sugar, sand, steel, silver, copper, iron, wood, milk, oil, petrol, etc. Characteristics of matter. The particles of matter are very small. The particles of matter have spaces in between them. The particles of matter are constantly moving. The particles of matter attract each other. Now we will perform an activity to know that particles of matter have some spaces between them. We will take a 100 ml beaker and fill half the beaker with water and mark the level of the water. We will dissolve some sugar or salt in the water in the beaker by stirring it with a glass rod. When all the sugar has dissolved, we will get a solution. When we look at the level of the solution in the beaker, we will find that the level of the solution in the beaker is at the same mark where water level was initially in the beaker. The level has not increased, the volume has not increased. That means we come to the conclusion that the particles of matter have small spaces in between them, and in those spaces the sugar particles got dissolved. Friendship, love, affection and hatred, good manners, thoughts, ideas considered matter. The particles of matter are very small and they are beyond our imagination. Friendship, love, affection, etc. all these matters a lot in our life, but according to science they are not considered to be as matter. Now we will perform another activity to know that particles of matter are very small. We will take 2-3 crystals of potassium permanganate and dissolve them in 100 ml of water. We will take approximately 10 ml of this solution and put it into 90 ml of clear water. We will take out 10 ml of this solution and put it into another 90 ml of clear water. We will keep on diluting the solution like this 5 to 8 times. We will observe that the water is still colorful, light pink color. We observe that 2 or 3 crystals of potassium permanganate impart color to a large volume of water. So we conclude from this activity that the particles of matter are very small. That's why 2 to 3 crystals of potassium permanganate are able to impart color to such a large amount of water. Now we will perform an activity to note that particles of matter are constantly moving. Before burning an incense stick, if you want to smell the smell of that incense stick, what we have to do? We have to go very close to the incense stick. Now we will burn an incense stick in one corner of a room and its fragrance can be felt in the entire room. How it happened? The smoke that is given out by the burning incense stick is in motion. They are constantly moving, and it got mixed with the air, and that air reaches to us far other corner of the room, and then we are able to feel the smell of the burning incense stick. Thus, we come to the conclusion that particles of matter are constantly in motion. Now we will perform an activity to know that particles of matter have attracting force acting between them. What we will do? We will take a piece of chalk, a cube of ice, an iron nail, and beat them with a hammer, each of them. We will find them. It is very easy to break the piece of chalk into smaller particles. It requires more force to break a cube of ice, whereas the iron nail does not break at all, even with a large force. This suggests that the particles of matter have attracting force acting between them. Now we will study about another topic, that is Brownian motion. Brownian motion, the idea about the Brownian motion was given by scientist Robert Brown in 1827. He had observed that the pollen grains move on the surface of the water very fast because they are constantly being hit by the fast moving particles of the water. And he gave the definition of this motion as the zigzag movement of the small particles suspended in liquid or a gas. So how do we define Brownian motion? The zigzag movement of the small particles suspended in a liquid or a gas is called Brownian motion. We call this type of motion as Brownian motion because it was given by Robert Brown. So in order to give honor to the scientist, we have given the name as the Brownian motion. Next we have rigid and fluid. What does rigid mean? Rigid means unbending or inflexible. Inflexible. Example we have a stone. A stone is unbending. We cannot bend a stone. A solid is a rigid form of matter. Next, what is a fluid? Fluid means a material which can flow easily and requires a container or vessel to keep it. Example, water, air. States of matter. States of matter. Solid, liquids and gases are called the three states of matter. Properties of solids. Solids have a fixed shape, fixed volume, cannot be compressed, have a high densities, do not flow, and solids do not fill their container completely. Properties of liquids. Liquids do not have fixed shape, they have fixed volume, cannot be compressed, have moderate densities, flows easily, do not fill their container completely. Properties of gases. Gases do not have a fixed shape, do not have fixed volume, can be compressed easily and have very low density, flows easily, fill their containers completely. So there are certain properties in a given size, a solid or a liquid or a gas. Properties are: number one, the space in the particles. Space, it is a solid. A little more space, liquid. And if there is a maximum space between the particles, it is a gas. Second point is force of attraction between the particles. If the strongest is the force of attraction, it is a solid. Less strong, it is a liquid. And a negligible is force of attraction, it is a gas. And the last point is the amount of movement of the particles or the kinetic energy. The minimum kinetic energy is in the solids. More amount of movement or kinetic energy in liquids. And the maximum kinetic energy or the maximum amount of movement is in case of gases.